rock has been used as a means for some artists to share their creativity. In this series, Murals in Barbados, Life on the Stones, we will feature a piece of work that has been around for over a decade. More in this report.
Imagine this. You're about to watch a game of cricket and an adult elephant walks onto the field with a ball curled in its trunk. He runs up to the pitch and gets ready to bowl at a giraffe. And where is this test match? Well, it's being played at Paris Hill, St.Joseph. Yes, these are life-sized wild animals depicting a game of traditional cricket, sculpted out of rock. If you listen carefully, you would almost hear Cricket in the Jungle by Trade Winds.
Well, I hear a story from Ken Cosby. Cricket came in the jungle Sunday morning right after church. Big crowd assembled.
Sculptor Christopher Chandler says the rock determines the subject matter.
The work is done by using the natural forms, the natural formations in the rock, holes, fissures, cracks, lines, everything that's in the rock is interpreted, and you would carve based on, you study the work, study those holes, study those imperfections, if you want to call it that. You carve a little bit here, then you start to mold with concrete to fill in areas that you might need to fill in a little bit. So the idea is not to do too much or too little. The natural form determines what will come out in the end.
The mural came to life at the turn of the millennium, in the year 2000, when excitement was high. Mr. Chandler admits he was using a new technique to recreate the stone in Paris Hill.
I will take photos and I will study, just look at the form of the natural limestone formation on the wall. And that natural flow eventually is going to interpret what comes out of the rock. It's like, I tell people it's like clouds. We have rocks in Bathsheba then, let's put it this way. There are rocks in Bathsheba near Calwash Joe's River where they look like frogs sitting. If you look at them, everybody can see it's a frog, or we have what we call the sleeping giant, where you can see from the hill in Bathsheba or you can see from Farley Hill, right? That's an interpretive work. That's just the outline, so but you look at it and you can see it looks like a guy lying there sleeping.
The environmentalist says Barbados is full of rock and encourages other artists to try their hand at it.
I believe you probably will need help. I started off, it was something new for me. I had to figure my way as I went. I'm a sculptor who paints. But I would encourage anybody to try, whatever they give it a shot. It's not that. If you have a small rock, you could start. It doesn't have to be like this. You could also plaster and paint something on, It's one of our major, most plentiful resources. And it's not really utilized for very much apart from marl and grit and stuff, right? So my idea is to use what we have, man. We don't have that much, so we may as well use what we do have available to us.
The painted sculpture is a tourist attraction, and visitor Laura Clement says the story the rock tells is very interesting.
We don't have cliffs for, someone to carve into and create a living mural, It's not just flat. He's actually carved into the stone and created a three-dimensional piece of artwork.
Resident Algernon Brooms is concerned, though, that not many people take the time to get out of their vehicles to admire the work.
I've been here and I've seen people drive past and stop, actual Bajans, drive past and stop because they did not know that this was here.
What's at Paris Hill is what Mr. Chandler says is a free art gallery, where an artist can have his work embedded in rock to time indefinitely. Kimita Jones, CBC News.